all around the world. And did you know she speaks Japanese? Take a look.
鈍感になってただけかも。
でも彼なりに悩んだかも。
でも彼女も寂しかったかも。
でも彼女は愚痴ってただけかも。
でも彼はそれを無視したのかも。
でも彼だって忙しかったかも。
でもうちにいてもテレビの前でぼーっとしてただけなのかも。
Please welcome Patricia Heaton. I am so glad you... Well, that was nice.
Isn't that nice?
Standing
I love show business. Don't you?
You're so good at it.
Thank you.
You know, it's interesting. Patricia, or Patty, as I've called her for many years now.
But only you're allowed.
Thank you.
Okay.
We go way, and I mean way back.
Oh, way back. I moved here like 16 years ago, 17 years ago, and I did like an equity waiver play for no pay. I was playing like an 18-year-old, and not much of a stretch.
And she was only 16 at the time.
I know. I'm versatile. Did you come and see that? Was that the deal?
I came to see the play. It was called The Secret Sits in the
Yes!
Middle. And it was on 3rd Street in a little teeny theater, and I was like,
next
who
to the
is that? She is
Mexican
such a great
margarita bar.
Oh, well, that part I missed, but you didn't, apparently, yeah.
And you came back.
Well, you were so good in
Thank
it.
you. It was a good role, I have to say.
Well, had I been an agent, I would have signed you on the spot.
But then you had me, but you weren't an agent, but you did have me come and audition for that movie.
No, it was
a play. It was a play. And
Yeah.
I didn't get the job.
Oh, it was horrible. You know, this is the funniest story because I had seen her in this play, and I did have, we were doing, it wasn't even a play, it was a play reading that you didn't get.
I didn't get the play reading.
And I said to this...
Look here, let me feel bad all over again.
Well, no,
it was worse than I had thought.
Yeah, it was worse than you thought. I had said to this dumb guy, and I think I can say that now, he was really dumb. You were dumb, guy, if you're watching, who was directing
and you were wearing
it.
a stupid fedora, whoever
he
you
was
were.
so pretentious.
Yeah.
The guy was directing it. With Patty auditioned, I was like, isn't she great, isn't she great? He was like, I don't think she'll do.
I won't do.
Well, now he's sorry, right?
He's sorry.
Now they're all sorry.
But you had a house then.
I
was renting a room in a duplex. I couldn't even rent a duplex. I couldn't rent half a duplex. I had a room in the half of a duplex.
Well, had I known that, I would have had you move in with me.
I know, but you were making beaded jewelry to supplement your income. I walked in and I'm like, oh, this girl Megan Mullally saw me to play. Now she's having me audition for her play reading. And then I walk in and there's like a table with like all these beads strung. I'm like, what is that? Oh, I make jewelry. No, she's not that famous. She can't. She can't do anything for me. But I'll be friends with her anyway because she's funny.
I was selling necklaces for $20 a pop, so things weren't going out well.
Didn't Faye Dunaway buy some of them from you?
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah, the guy that did my hair did Faye Dunaway's hair, and he called me one day frantically, and he was like, come over. Faye Dunaway wants to buy your necklaces. And so I got in the car, and I got there, and she bought everything I had. And then when I got done writing the check, she was like, that's all? I thought it was going to be at least 3 times that much. I was so mad. I could have charged her 3 times more, and she wouldn't even have batted an eyelash.
But I'll tell you, the irony of that, of our sort of first meeting and the survival jobs and all of that is years later, the two of us are asked to present together at the Writers Guild Awards. And you were on Will and Grace, and I was on Raymond, and NBC had just bought all you guys a Porsche.
Yeah.
And CBS had given us all a check because NBC had bought you guys a Porsche. They felt embarrassed.
Yeah.
And we got up and we talked about how when we first met, I was doing a play for free and living in a room in the half of a duplex, and you were making beaded necklaces.
How did you support yourself when you first moved
I used to summarize depositions. Some of us bead and some of us summarize depositions for lawyers.
Yeah. Patty's a little bit smarter than I am, turns out.
Because I couldn't waitress, though. I'm a horrible, horrible waitress.
Oh,
and I also didn't want to be in L.A. being seen slinging hash, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was good.
It is
I was
all
old
kind
enough as it was when I moved here. I didn't need to be
It's
waitresses
all
do.
aspiring actors and actresses out here when serving you your food. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Patricia has 4 boys, 4 sons.
4 sons. They're ages 7, 9, 11, and 13. 7, 9,
11, and 13.
Yeah.
We have a picture here.
Who do I show that to?
I want to show it.
You show
I
it.
want to do it because they're so
Okay.
cute. It'll make me look cuter. How are they doing,
Yes,
little scamps?
Sam, John, Joe, and Dan. Yeah.
They're
Good.
gorgeous.
They are in 3 different schools this year. So I have 3 different schedules and 3 different drop-offs in the morning.
Just the carpool alone.
Oh, I know. And next Saturday, actually, Sam turns 13, and I'm taking 10, 13-year-old boys paintballing.
I love it.
That's really how I want to spend my Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing these shoes. You see me running with a paintball gun in these shoes.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love that. So you guys finished Everybody Loves Raymond a year ago. We just finished Will and Grace, and I'm having bad separation anxiety. How are you doing with that?
I could care less about those. You'll get over it. No, first of all, it's going to be 2 years in January. Yes, and it took me, the first year was just weird of not having a regular schedule, but now you have the show now, so I was thinking of doing a talk show.
Do you run into them?
I need a regular schedule.
Do it!
Yeah, because it's easy, right?
Yeah, it's simple. Yeah, it's a breeze.
But it's nice to have that thing. If you are 9 years, which is very unusual for an actor, to get used to working, because our jobs come and go. Yeah. And so you get lulled into this thing.
Do you ever run into them, or do you
yes,
run into
I just finally saw. I hadn't seen in a while. I had missed his Labor Day party because I went on the wrong day.
Oh no!
Drove an hour, turned around, drove back.
No!
I was too embarrassed to even knock on the door. I drove. I saw there were no cars around. I opened the invitation. I was like, it was yesterday! And I didn't want him to catch me at his house. I was embarrassed. I can't get back in the car. Because have you ever, I knew that they had just given the party the day before and they were going to be exhausted, and then to have a straggling guest come a day late and say, oh, and then they have to entertain you for an hour and they really just want to clean up and relax, and, So I didn't want to do that to them. But I did see him, our kids go to the same school, one of our kids, and he came up from behind, and I happened to be pulling my thong out of my backside. He knew who I was just from seeing that. Hey, Patty's here. Hey, comes up behind me. I thought that was you.
That must be Patty.
That must be Patty.
We will be right back with more Patty Heaton.